Glover Teixeira and Jiri Prochazka in the UFC light heavyweight division. Now, there's a clear age difference right off the bat. 42 and a half years old for one of the oldest UFC champions of all time. But if you look at the guys he's beating, they're all very young guys. I mean, he beat Carl Roberson by submission, Ian Kutalaba by submission, Nikita Krylov by decision. He TKO'd Anthony Smith in what was a domination. Then he submitted the former champion Jan Blachowicz, and he submitted Thiago Santos. So he's been doing very, very good recently, only losing a crazy knockout to Anthony Rumble Johnson, a 5th round late finish from Alexander Gustafsson, and to Corey Anderson. So he has been knocked out in his career. Johnson did it, Gustafsson did it. That is about it. Those are some very powerful guys, and it was either just that one punch crazy knockout or it was way later on in the fight. So again, there's always that huge chance Jiri Prochazka goes out there, does his crazy striking, gets in there with a jab, overhand right head kick, spinning elbow like he did against Dominic Reyes. There's always that chance Jiri Prochazka could do that and get the finish here. So it's a close fight. Personally, I think it could go literally either way. I think it should be a 50-50 fight on the betting odds. But as of right now, I'm pretty sure the betting odds are definitely favoring the challenger, Jiri Prochazka, who is at minus 190, even minus 220 on some betting odds right there, and people are still putting even more money onto him. Right now, fight goes to a decision, very unlikely. I personally think like a 5% chance the fight goes all the way. It is not going to happen. Teixeira inside the distance plus 265. Prochazka inside the distance at minus 130. Although, if you're going to do that, you're probably going to go for a knockout prop. But it's interesting. Jiri has knocked out legit guys. Dominic Reyes, Volkan Oezdemir, CB Dalloway, Fabio Maldonado, Mohamed Lawal. Now, he's getting all these knockout wins, but has he faced a grappler or wrestler to the level of Glover Teixeira? No. He definitely has not. And when he did against Mohamed Lawal, although it was 7 years ago, 5 years ago, he did get out there and he got taken down and he got TKO'd. Against Abdul Karim Adilov, got taken down and he got submitted. Bojan Velikovic mainly got out-wrestled in that fight. So if he's losing his MMA fights, it's to these wrestlers and grapplers like Glover Teixeira. Now, I think Jiri's going to come out there very strong. I don't think Glover is going to land the takedown in the first round. I think Jiri is going to catch Glover Teixeira early on in the fight inside of that first round, almost knock him out like he usually does, and like Glover Teixeira usually gets hurt early on in his fights. He's going to get hurt. And then after that first round, Jiri is going to expend a lot of cardio looking for that finish early on. And in the second or third round, Glover is going to do what he always does, like he did with Jan, like he did with Thiago, like he did with Anthony Smith. He's going to get hit with a lot of punches in the first round, come back in that second or third round, take the fight down, and he is going to ground and pound Jiri Prochazka. It's going to be tough to finish a guy like Jiri, who's a very unorthodox guy, and he's a fanatic of the MMA fight game. But I think Jiri, it's not going to be in the first round. It's not going to be in the second round that either guy gets finished. I'm leaning more towards a third round finish. Jiri's going to spend a lot of cardio early on in that first round. In the second round, that's where I do think Glover will be able to land the takedown on Jiri Prochazka, but he's not going to finish him in that round. Jiri's going to have to just survive that second round, and in the third round, he's going to leave it all on the line looking for that finish. Glover's going to take him down, and he's going to finish him in that third round. I think Glover is a very legit guy in this light heavyweight division. Jiri is as well, but we have not got to see how good his wrestling and grappling is, and Glover is the #1 wrestler grappler, maybe besides a Jailton Almeida, who is definitely coming up the rankings, but he is legit on the ground, and I think he takes down Jiri Prochazka, wins this fight by a submission in the third round, retires from MMA as one of the greatest light heavyweights to ever do it. Not the best, like John Jones, Daniel Cormier, and guys like that are obviously going to be better than Glover, but he's going to be up there, top 3, top 4 light heavyweights of all time, retiring after defending his belt against one of the rising UFC light heavyweight prospects. He's going to vacate the belt. Then we're going to see like a Jiri versus Magomed Ankalaev, Jiri versus Jan Blachowicz. There's so many things that can happen after that, but I do think that Glover Teixeira should definitely win the fight in the third round by a submission.